Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, we're going to be talking all about Jankos, all the latest updates for him. It seems like over the past couple of days, we've been getting multiple new Jankos updates per day, so it's kind of been hard to keep up with. It's kind of been hard for me to even decide when I want to make a video, when I should wait for, the next big piece of news to drop or whatever the heck has been going on. But we finally seem like we have at least somewhat of a conclusion, or at least a big step in the Jankos future. What the heck's going on with him? So we're going to be talking about that today. But first, a word from today's sponsor, which is of course Prize Picks. This is daily fantasy made easy. They offer all the things that you know, love, follow, your favorite teams, players, esports, traditional sports, all that stuff. And all you have to do is select more or less on props that they have chosen for, again, whatever the heck you're interested in. And if you get a couple of those right in a row, you can win. It's really that simple. It's really that easy. You can play on prizepicks.com, get it in the Apple App Store, get it in the Google Play Store. And if you check out the first link in the description below and get signed up today, Prize Picks is actually going to match your first deposit up to $100. I think you guys should definitely go check it out. Yes, that little esports season is done for now, but you can get ready for next year, or you can play one of the many other games that Prize Picks does offer, and it helps support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. We got a couple different videos to cover from what Jankos has been saying on stream recently. He's been really open, honest, and just kind of talking pretty candidly about everything. Jankos on his too high buyout value. Here is this first clip.
Anyway, the tile is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is buyout. My agent was negotiating with 5 different teams, but most of these teams pulled out when they had a buyout, and all of them were European teams. I don't know about the NA teams because we didn't really plan to going to NA anyway. I think there's like potentially 1 or 2 teams left right now, and they are still not very happy with the buyout, so we'll see.
So that was what we'd first heard from Jankos, that him and his agent were talking to 4 or 5 LEC teams, not in NA, but teams are not happy with the buyout. You know, this keeping this contract prison or this high buyout or whatever was really preventing Jankos from getting a spot in the LEC, not because he's not good enough, not because nobody wants him, but because we are in this really stupid situation where teams can hold people in contract jail. And you might say, hey, why would they want to hold him in contract jail? Because then they have to pay his salary while he's sitting on the bench and stuff. And it's like, no, because these contracts are also structured so once you bench a player, you only pay a fraction of their salary, so you can literally keep them on the bench, not have to compete against them in the LEC, not have to pay them any money, and wait until eventually somebody wants to give you money. The whole system is so toxic. G2 has been, and it seems like will continue to be, serial abusers of it until Riot makes a change, or until the LEC Players Association, if they even have a Players Association or whatever, which I don't think they do, until an LEC Players Association forms or whatever the heck. These things need to get done. These situations are disgusting. I know Jankos is like, hey, I don't blame G2. They're just doing business. They got to do what they got to do. But like at the same time, this is absolutely detrimental to LOL Esports, detrimental to the LEC, detrimental to the fan experience. And G2 at the end of the day could potentially be hurting themselves as well, because they're a part of a franchise league. And if they aren't doing things that are in the best interest of the franchise, they're potentially hurting their franchise value, slots, all that stuff going forward in the future. It's very short-sighted, very stupid, really disgusting, in my opinion, from G2, what they're doing. But hey, Jankos was saying, hey, it's not looking good. We do still have a couple teams interested. We have a couple teams in the running. But the new latest update was this. Jankos confirms he will be teamless, at least to start the split in 2023.
So I think there's a high chance I won't be able to find a team for next year. I think it's too late, honestly. I think there's still like some hope, but the hope is rather slim, and it depends on like team breaking verbal agreements with players.
So, as Jankos says there, it does seem like all 10 LEC teams have verbal agreements in place with their jungler for next season, which again would leave Jankos on the outside as the odd man looking in. And again, yes, this thing did kind of happen last year too with Mickey, where, hey, a couple weeks into the season, a team decided that they did need a support, and G2 is going to continue to drop the buyouts and stuff. And we do have this from Alejandro Gomis. G2 Esports initial asking price for Jankos was well over €1 million, according to sources. Within the last 48 hours, the asking price has been lowered to around $1 million. And then now the newest update is that the Jankos buyout has been lowered to $600K. Again, the stupid part about this is after every team already has a jungler in the LEC. Oh, now his buyout $600K. This is absolutely idiotic. I don't understand why G2 is doing this again. It just seems very, very strange. And again, it's going to be a bad look for G2 in the long term, and it's probably going to affect their ability to sign players to favorable contracts in the future. Because again, when G2 is the team, going to World Finals, it makes it a little easier to do some of this stuff. But they're not that team anymore. So I don't know. I'm really kind of just disgusted with G2 and some of the stuff they're doing right now, and I think it's a shame. But we will have to kind of see how this plays out. Obviously, Jankos is just going to kind of be sitting there until somebody decides to buy him out. They have lowered this buyout, but what's absolutely hilarious is that their buyout for Jankos was well over $1 million, and they only offered $800,000 to try and buy out Elyoya from Mad Lion. So they're saying that, hey, we would rather have Elyoya than Jankos, but you should pay us more money for Jankos than we're willing to pay you for Elyoya. It's just absolutely idiotic, and like at that point, it's not even good business. It's just stupid. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch the next one. Peace.